welcome back. So next kit on the bench is the Yaris Kamazi combo version from Kitbox PZY. At the moment I'm just having a look over what I'm going to do with it. I've had a look around, I've seen a few people build the sort of show version, the white one shown on the box. I'll find a picture. This one here. So I was thinking I'm going to try and do something slightly different. I'm going to go with the red one that's shown, so the street version, but I'm not doing it red at the moment. This may change. I'm looking at the Yellow BMW. So this is a Firescale paint. It's not a gold, like a yellow metallic. I think that'll work quite well with the black trim. So what I'm thinking of doing is keeping the carbon on the bonnet, doing the carbon on the roof, on the splitters, the gloss black around the rear ends, and the sort of like flat black for the vents and everything else. That's the idea. So at the moment I'm just pulling bits and pieces out on the kit just to have a look, see what I think works and doesn't. Interior wise, I'm unsure which route I'm going down yet. I'm thinking of doing, let's say, like a stripped out sort of street racer car. So I'm tempted with doing these bucket seats with the back seat sort of delete roll cage. So that rear seat there, so it's just being held up by the other one, with probably those bucket seats. That way I can run sort of 6-point harnesses and everything else. But I still may change my mind and go with the stock seats and put the stock interior back in. So I'm not 100% sure yet. The more I look at it, once I get it primed up, I'll have a better idea. Aero wise, I'm not going with the large rear wing or the large front splitter. I'll go with the smaller one. So I'm not overly keen on the look of the big large one, so I'm going with the smaller one and the sort of smaller rear wing, so don't sort of stick out too far. And then rear end, this will all be, I think it's carbon, but we'll have a look. If not, it'll be gloss black. I may run the PE version of the steering wheel with the centre hub. And then wheel wise, tyre choice, because they provided 2 sets of tyres, so I wasn't, still not 100% sure which tyres I'm going to go for. Both of them are moulded really nicely. This one sort of slightly radiused on the edges, or got this one which is printed at the top there with a tyre brand. But I think I'm going to go with the pre-chromed wheels, and then I might sort of gunmetal the inserts. Not 100% sure yet, but that's the sort of route that I'm looking at going down with them. And I say body wise, we'll go with the Austin yellow, and then I say we'll carbon sort of the front there, the roof, the side skirts carboned, and then the front end will be picked out sort of with the black bits it needs to be picked out with. The nice thing about this kit that I have found is all this front end is a little bit tight, but it is all sort of separate pieces, so it'd be nice to paint up and detail. The same with the front radiator, and the same with the back vents as well. I've got them in, now I can't get them out. Hang on. So they're all separate pieces, so it'd be nice and easy to paint and detail them, so and keep them a sort of flat black. So yeah, everything looks good on it. One or two of the panel lines need a little bit deepening, so I'll get that done before I get it primered up. Yeah, so that's the plans. So what I'll do is I will go and get everything primered up and possibly body coloured, and then we'll come back. I'll speak to you all soon. Right, so as you can see, body colour's now down, and it's definitely a bit of a standout colour, different to the red and the white that are pictured on the box. As I said, we did, I think it was 4 light coats of the Austin Yellow BMW to build the colour up to what we got. So the paint went down really well. It's Firescale lacquer paint. I'd say it went down really well as normal. So light coats to build the colour up. Used a dark primer underneath it. The website, or when I spoke to Firescale, they actually recommended a grey, but they do have recommendations on the website. I sort of misread it and read it as a dark primer instead of a grey, but I quite like the colour, and it's come out sort of pretty close to the bottle colour as well, so I'm happy with the dark grey. So yeah, we went with sort of four light coats to build the colour up. I think under 2k this is really going to pop. At the moment it's quite nice, and it's half tempted with leaving it as it is, but because I've got so much carbon going on, it will have a nice 2k gloss finish. Carbon wise, we've got the roof, we've got the bonnet, the side skirts, and then there's a few other parts as well. So yeah, that's the body. Like I say, paint's gone down well, it looks really nice. I haven't done the interior yet. What I'm going to do is get all the carbon done, get the 2k down, and then I will tape off around the window frames for flat black. This part around here, like the rear end, will be gloss black. There's a few other parts that I think will be going either a flat black or it'll have carbon decals. But I'll get the 2k down, then I'll mask everything off and do that, and I'll do the interior. And with the interior, I will, once everything's masked off, that'll all be sprayed up black inside probably, or German grey, I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, I'll get the main bodywork done, and then we will go from there with that. A few other parts, I won't say everything's been primed, but a few other bits sort of picked out. This is staying primer black. It's a sort of nice little bit of sort of contrast between the gold and the black. So that's going to stay primer black. The wing, the front aero, and the back end I think are all going to stay, the rear diffuser are all going to stay the primer black. Maybe, yeah, so they're staying primer black, but they're going to have the decals put over the top of it. But no point wasting paint with putting a black layer down when I've already done the primer. Other parts that were done, body colour. So we've done the brake calipers, they just need decal in 2k, shark fin for the top, wing mirrors, went with the small wing mirrors in the end, quite like the look of them. So it's going to be a sort of stripped out racer, so a few things different to the sort of standard road car. Gold for the roll cage was just to add a little bit of colour pop internally, because I'm thinking of doing it all either black or German grey. They're all going to stay as they are in primer black. I think that part of the rear diffuser, I think it's got carbon decals on it. Little sun visor, that's definitely got a carbon fibre decal. Little brace for the steering wheel, that'll stay as it is, and then the two rear vents. See how they go in. I won't push them all the way in because they're a little bit tight at the moment. There you go, just to give you the idea of the offset between the Austin yellow and the black of the primer. Right, so we're back. Decals all down. 2K's now down. 2K's been down for about 5-6 hours now. Sprayed it, put it away in a box to let it off gas. This is the first time that I've had it out of the box, so thought I'll have a quick look before it goes away for about a week, and then I'll start looking at it once it's fully set. If we go with the smaller bits first. So rear wing, so it went down really well. There's a couple of little dust marks. I can't seem to do 2K, a nice 2K without dust marks. So the seats, put the carbon print on the back, 2K'd over the top. Once this is all sort of fully set, I'll mask off the carbon, and then I'm gonna hopefully spray it red and then red texture. So that's the sort of plans with the seats. Rear diffuser, again carbon went down nicely, sort of around the exhaust ports, 2K on top, and then I'll mask off once the 2K is dry. I'll mask off the carbon section, and then that'll get re-primed black. I want the contrast between the sort of the gloss of the carbon and the primer black. Number plates, went with the sort of the holographic number plates. That's had a coated 2K, excuse me, that's a coated 2K as well, so they'll have just a little bit of a polish up, nothing too major. Yeah, so the Firescale 2K went down an absolute treat as normal, so it's not much polishing, if anything, that's going to need doing to these. So there's a few dust marks in places. But yeah, other than that, so it's all come out quite well. So the rear wing supports, so the carbon, and then 2K. Some of the carbon's moved a touch, so I'll just give it a quick lick of black paint on the edges just to tie everything together. So the wing mirrors we went for the smaller ones in the end, so they'll get masked off, and the location sort of parts, they're going to be primer black as well, so you'll have a contrast between the two. But yeah, that's all the so the exterior parts, everything's been sort of 2K'd, ready to go. Just pop them back in. And then the body, so we went with the Austin Yellow BMW. Went down really well. It was about 4 coats, I think it was. Firescale clear gloss 2K, so it's my go-to 2K. Don't have much of an issue using it. So the issues are, I seem to acquire dust all the time. As you can see from the shine, it's got a nice reflection to it. So Livery wise, the same before, it's going to be a bit of a custom sort of street racer one. So we've gone with the yellow, haven't gone too heavy on the decals. A couple of Rays, Recaro, Bridgestone, got the Yaris. Yep. So the front's all, I say, it has got a nice, it's settling nicely. I say it's been down about 6 hours. It looks all right. We've got two different style sort of carbon on there. So the roof, other than the big dust spot that's on there, it's got the sort of checkered carbon, and then on the front it's got the normal sort of twill weave, and the side skirts here went with the checkered carbon as well. And then the back, so that'll have the diffuser with the carbon. What I'll do is, once it has all fully set, this will be masked off and sprayed gloss black. Window frames, they'll go primer black, and the interior will all get sprayed black as well. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll leave this about a week, and then while that's setting, I will carry on with the interior. So next part up will be interior. Now it's all primed, we'll get some body colour down on that, and we'll see where we go. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will speak to you soon.